How to create the perfect gym leader. Now, initially you might be tempted to select the 6 most successful VGC Pokemon of a type and call it a day. However, I think that is a fundamental misunderstanding of a gym leader's functionality. In my view, a gym leader's team should encapsulate the aesthetics of the type they're representing, and that is not achieved by strength alone. But with over 1,000 Pokemon at our disposal, how do we achieve something that is so subjective? How about some objective guidelines? Let's start with Pokemon synonymous with the type. Now, while this might vary for some people, I think for every type there are 2 or 3 Pokemon that fit this bill, so including at least one of them will do. An easier approach to this rule is probably archetypes, like the regional bird or early root bug Pokemon. The second guideline is team synergy. This can be achieved by always having to use a signature weather, terrain, hazard, or move for each type. Not only does this give the gym leader a competitive edge, it also allows for other interactions that can be taken advantage of. For example, poison types able to use Venoshock after the placement of toxic spikes. Penultimately, we must use variety in our team selections. An easy way to achieve this is by ruling out 2 Pokemon from the same generation for each team. And across the 18 teams, I'd like to achieve fair representation from each of the 9 generations, based off each generation's percentage of representation in the Pokedex. This might be challenging to achieve, so I'm not going to enforce this rule numerically, but I'm trying my best to diversify my team selection. Lastly, for some consistency, each team must include a regional form, a starter, and a mega. Of course, on the odd occasion where this doesn't apply, take the lack of bug starter that we already covered on my channel, we can just fill the slot with an alternative solution. I think it's also fair to rule out legendaries, mythicals, ultra beasts, and event Pokemon, as gym leaders in the games don't have access to them. So, now you know,